Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Wisdom of Intuition. My name is Maya and I'm glad that you are here today. If you are here the first time, thank you for finding this channel. I hope you'll like the content. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for being loyal, and I hope that you will find something for yourself in each and every reading that I do. Today's topic is what's next in love, and for that we have 3 different piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is LAPIS LAZULI stone. Pile 2, AQUAMARINE. And pile 3, clear quartz. You can take a few seconds to see which pile is your pile, which pile you're drawn to, and then when you have made your choice, see you in your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the LAPIS LAZULI stone. And let's dive right into it to see what is next in love for you guys. We're gonna take a few oracle cards and then we're gonna clarify with a tarot you have chosen with the LAPIS LAZULI stone. So what is next in love for my pile 1? What do my pile 1s need to know? First up, we have the freedom to be yourself. I love this card because this energy is linked to the second chakra. And the second chakra is actually the chakra that refers to our relationship with ourselves, with our sexuality, with self-acceptance. And I feel that a lot of you who have chosen pile 1 have had problems with self-acceptance in the past. Whether you had this problem since you were a child or you have learned that behavior with experience that wasn't actually quite pleasant, it really doesn't matter here, but what matters is that you're finally gonna give yourself the freedom to be yourself. You're gonna allow yourself to be who you truly are. And that means that you will accept yourself on good days as well as the bad days. You will accept yourself when you have reciprocated feelings from somebody as well as when there is unrequited love. So you will no longer link this relationships that you have had in the past with your self-worth. And I think that is amazing, pile 1, because a lot of people get stuck within this vicious circle of, if I don't get my love reciprocated, I'm not worthy, there's something wrong with me. And I feel that you are actually getting out of this vicious circle and you are finally learning what it is to love and accept yourself. And it's very funny that you have this pile 1 because at the time of this reading, when I'm filming it, I just announced my 3rd online class, which is called Increations of Oli Sebe, which means love yourself. And it's definitely like a little seminar, like a little training to help people to really understand what it means to love yourself. How does that look like and how can you do it each and every day? So I feel that if there are people within the pile 1 who would be interested in that type of workshop or training, I might do something like that in the future once this channel grows a bit, okay? So keep that in mind. If it piqued your interest, then definitely stay tuned. It might come up sometime in the future, okay? What else I'm getting from this picture is that a lot of you have had problems with sexuality. Maybe you had a problem with reaching orgasm, or maybe just enjoying yourself, or even receiving pleasure from your partner. And if that is the case, there is something shifting for you and you will be able to allow yourself to receive that pleasure without guilt and without shame. And it is a big deal, pile 1, because a lot of the blockages that are on our 2nd chakra are actually causing problems on our 5th chakra as well, on the way that we express ourselves. And it has long list of implications. Whether you look at relationships, whether you look at jobs, finances, health, it has effect on each and every area in your life. So this is a big deal, pile one. And if you learned this lesson through relationships, you can easily apply it in any other area of your life. Good. Let's see what else. What's next in love for you guys? What do we need to know here? We have understanding. And one more. We have, self-worth. That's exactly what I was talking about. So I feel that a lot of you will come to a conclusion that you are worthy, and finally you will feel it. You will not only think it, you will feel it, you will know it, you will walk like somebody who knows their self-worth. And you wouldn't believe the difference this makes. When you know your worth, you're not gonna settle for less. You won't accept crumbs. You will aim the highest. And what usually happens when people do that is they get the highest possible thing. Because if they are offered with something less than they have imagined that they deserve, they will decline it. They will reject it. And they will say, that's not it. I want my 10 out of 10. And what usually happens is the people not only get 10 out of 10, they get 15 out of 10 because they decided not to settle. But I should warn you guys, when you are at the state of this high level of decisiveness, not to settle for less, people might get frustrated because on the way to your 15 out of 10, you will be offered a lot of things that are similar to your 10 out of 10, but if you want to reach your 10 out of 10, you will have to reject those things. And it will seem like you are maybe trying to get too much, like you are being selfish, but you are not. You're actually just deciding that you will not settle for less because you know what your worth is. And everything that is offered is beneath that. And that is exactly where you would get even better, okay, than you originally imagined. And I feel that with this understanding, a lot of you will get the clarity and understanding on why certain relationships in the past have ended in the ways that they did, why it was so bad, why it was so hurtful, and why it couldn't work out for the best. And everything will become clear because you will have this understanding of your self-worth, and you will really understand that you were settling for less and there were no chances of you getting the best. You were only going to get the level that you settled for, okay? Let's see what else. What's next in love for you guys? I love this reading up till now. I think this is, for those of you who don't know my work, and a lot of you don't because I don't talk about it a lot, especially not on this channel. On my creation channel, I actually talk a lot about it. But I'm a coach, NLP coach, and I work a lot with people on their traumas, on their blockages, on their goals. And if you want to have a happy relationship, this is something that has to happen before you enter a relationship, okay? This is a prerequisite for any healthy and happy relationship. Knowing your self-worth, loving yourself, accepting yourself, because if you don't have that, you will only get a partner who will reflect the same thing to you back. So this is the best way to go, pile one. If you're already frustrated because it has been a long time since you had somebody, just hang there just a bit more, okay? Hang in there, because the reward will be worth it. There will be payoff for all your troubles, for all your sadness, and all those sleepless nights you had. Trust me, it will pay off in the end. We have healing, exactly. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. I don't know if you guys are a lot into spirituality, but since you have come to my channel, if you decide to stay, spirituality will become an integral part of your life because it is a part of mine. And like I said, the biggest thing I do is healing, is trauma work, but that's not actually the only thing. I work with people on their health on 4 different areas: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And if you decide to be here, you will embark on a journey of healing yourself on all these levels. And the healing card actually emphasizes the mental part that needs to be healed within you. So the thoughts you have around relationships and around yourself, and I feel that you have already started doing that. That's why we see these cards here, but there is still more needed. Okay, and don't get discouraged by that. There is always room for improvement, and you will reach a point when you will have done enough to really manifest the ideal partner for yourself in your life. So don't worry. But if you want to get there quicker, if you want to get there in a more relaxed state, then healing definitely is necessary here. Okay, so don't worry about that. Healing is a natural part of a person's progress and growth, and you should embrace it, because healing brings peace to all the pieces of us that are shattered or wounded. Okay, so healing is a good thing. Let's see what else. What's next in love for you guys? We have playfulness. Yes, like I said, you can get there with a bit more relaxed state, relaxed vibration, and playfulness is the perfect way to go about it. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So if you decide to have fun and not be so focused on whether this person will come, does he or she even exist, do I have what it takes to have a healthy relationship, if you decide to put all of those things aside, or maybe even better, heal it so you don't even have those notions in mind, and focus on just being playful, on enjoying yourself in every moment, trusting that everybody who comes into your life will bring something good to you, and just make the best of your time. With this playfulness, you will get there in quicker. Okay, your manifestation, your goal, your ideal partner will show himself or herself extremely quickly, and you won't even see them coming. What else? What's next in love? Past life relationships. You have known each other before, so there is a soulmate waiting for you guys. So this is definitely somebody who you've already had a past life connection with. So somebody who you have already had a relationship with in past life or lives, okay? Or multiple lives. And you will recognize this person by the ease that this person will bring into your life. When you meet them, everything will be light, easy, relaxed, playful, and everything will flow with ease with this person. There won't be any questions whether this person likes you or not, whether they want something with you or not. Everything will just fall into place, and this is how you will know that this is the right partner for you. If it's easy, if it's peaceful, then it's the real thing. If it's full of passion, if you're all over the place, if you're excited, then that is not actually the right partner. Then that is a connection based on your, not necessarily trauma, for a lot of you, yes, but some disbalance that you have. But if it's peaceful, if it's easy, if it just flows, then that's the real deal, okay? That's how you'll know. Let's clarify all of this with the tarot. What's next in love for my pal one? I love your reading. Absolutely love your reading. And then the Nine of Cups. So this is a wish come true card. So wish fulfillment. So your wishes will be granted, pile one. But instead of waiting for that to happen and look on your watch when it's going to happen, maybe get stressed about why it's not here, try being playful. Try having fun. And time will go quickly, okay? Time will go by quickly. And before you know it, you will have that person in your life, because I feel you guys are ready. You're ready, you're finally ready to have a soulmate connection, a high soulmate connection, somebody who fits you perfectly in every aspect that is important for you and even more, okay? You're ready for this type of a connection. You have done everything in your life that you were meant to surpass. You have done it. Now, once you accept yourself fully, you will be able to bring in that type of a connection, and you have deserved it. And you do deserve it. Pile one. Let's see what else. What's next in love? We have the Six of Cups. Of course, guys, this is so amazing. So Six of Cups also talks about a soulmate connection, of reuniting with that soul. And this is what is next in your love life, guys. And you will understand why up till now none of the connections you had did work out, okay? They couldn't work out because you were not accepting of yourself. You were not loving yourself, and that's why the other person couldn't give you what you needed. And once you have reached this point, you will get a person who will reflect that back to you in every possible way. I feel you guys have a lot to look for, to be not excited about, but really content and satisfied, because this will be like a reward, like the cherry on top. Okay, and this will be your reward. Let's see what else. You have the Five of Wands. I still feel that you will be challenged in your self-worth. So until this person comes into your life, you will still have certain situations where you will be tested, whether you have fully accepted yourself and you know your self-worth. And that's why I told you, if you get a lot of people who are maybe 8 out of 10 of what you are looking for, this is a test. You will be tested to keep your standards high, to keep your criteria high, to know your worth and what you deserve. And this is where I see a bit of possibilities for you to maybe think or doubt that something better will come along and you should just accept this. And I feel that this reading is all about you understanding that you should never settle for less. Know your worth and wait until that, what is aligned with your self-worth, appears. Do not settle for less. And we have, the Three of Cups, which also talks about reuniting people, with reconnection with loved ones. And for you, my pile one, I see something amazing that will happen. Just keep your standards high. Keep your standards high. You love yourself enough to know that anything that's under your standard does not have a place in your life. Okay, let's take one card for advice, but I feel you have already gotten your advice here, but still, let's just take it to wrap this reading up. What does pile one need to know here? Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And this ties in perfectly, because I feel you will have to endure certain tests, certain doubts that will arise. And if you do that, you will be rewarded, pile one. such an amazing reading for you guys. I wish you all the best. I really wish that you manage to endure this and really get the love that you deserve. Best of wishes, and on my love to you, Pile 1. See you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. You have chosen the aquamarine stone, and let's dive right into your reading. We're gonna take a few oracle cards, and then we're gonna clarify with the tarot you have chosen. So let's see what's next for my Pile 2. What's next in love? Okay, we have a jumper. Somebody's eager to tell us something. So we have the garden at the top of the world. So this energy is connected with the first chakra. And I feel that a lot of you have been wanting for a long time to have a stable relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, you've been wanting some stability because there was a lot going on and you haven't felt really sure whether you can trust your person or not, whether their relationship can withstand the trials of time, or maybe just whether you can expect your person to be consistent. So for a lot of you who have chosen this pile, I feel that you are dreaming of creating a relationship that feels very nurturing, very stable, very grounded. And for a lot of you, you may have even be the type of a person who has never had that. And you haven't had an experience of how that feels like and looks like. And I feel that it's a bit hard for you to imagine what that would be like because you hadn't had previous experience. But do not despair, Pile 2, because if you are starting to think about this in this way, it can be achieved for you. Maybe some adjustments might be required here. We'll see from the other cards that I will pull. But see this woman here, she looks at the fort here and she's kind of in the middle of the clouds. That's why I think that you are imagining this. You are wishing this would be true. And I feel that it will be possible for you, but maybe not in the current situation you are, okay? Maybe in the situation you are currently. Some adjustment will be required for you to be able to achieve this. But let's dive into it more deeper to get a bit more information of this. What's next for Pile 2 in love? What's next in love for Pile 2? We have, crossroads. I thought something like that might pop out. And we have, okay, 2 want to come out. We have forgiveness and the divine feminine. Okay, guys, so I have a creation channel, which is quite big for creation terms or maybe Balkan terms. And the pinnacle of my work is twin flame connection, because I was in a twin flame connection and I have completed a journey, so I can tell you quite a lot about it. And for those of you who have a twin flame, if you need help with that, you can always contact me and I can give you a lot of not just info but actually professional help with it, okay? But to put that aside for a second, it doesn't matter whether you're in a twin flame relationship or not. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. And if we are able to really connect to those energy and balance them out, we are able to create a relationship that will definitely fulfill all our needs, and it will allow us to create something magnificent, not just for ourselves or our partner, but for the whole community and the whole humanity. Because divine energies bring peace and abundance to earth, So it might be purposeful for all of us to actually try to see where divine feminine and masculine energies are out of balance. But that's a whole different topic, which I might address in some video that I will make in the future. But let's not jump the gun here, okay? What I'm seeing here for you guys, for my pal too, is that your female energy has been wounded. Whether you're a male or a female, it still applies, okay? So the emotional side of you, what's it called? The possibility of you being in flow, being not submissive, but just intuitive, to follow the path of least resistance and not try to force things, has been wounded. So this trust in ebb and flow in life has been wounded. And there is a certain person, a particular somebody, who has caused that wound for you. And if you want to move on from that, you will need forgiveness. You will need to forgive that person for doing that. So to heal your divine feminine energy. And with the crossroads here, it's what I told you a bit earlier. Some adjustments will be required, and you will have to pick a path. Whether you will continue on this path and just continue doing what you've been doing, and at the same time getting results the way you have gotten results up till now, or if you want to get a different result, a different manifestation, a different situation in your life, you will have to take another road. You will have to take a turn on the crossroads and change the direction of how you do things, okay? So definitely adjusting something. And a good place to start is to work on forgiveness, to forgive the people who have hurt you, for what they have done and for how they acted and for what they said to you. To be able to heal the divine feminine energy so that you can create, because the divine feminine is the one that is manifesting things. Divine masculine has a vision and he has a direction, but the divine feminine is the one that actually labors that, actually manifests and births it into the reality. So without the divine feminine energy in its balance, your manifestations and your results might not be the ones that you are wanting. Okay? I hope you guys understand that, because if you're, let's call this like the birthing energy. If your birthing energy is somehow corrupt or crooked or maybe malfunctioning, the results you will get will be malfunctioned as well. Okay? Let's just put it bluntly like that. I don't like to have those kinds of explanations, but I have to put it bluntly because I feel that some of you need to hear it in that particular way. Okay? So definitely, guys, working on forgiveness will allow you to come closer to manifesting the stability in the connections in your relationships that you crave so much. Okay, let's see what else. What's next in love for you, pal, too? What do we need to know? So what I didn't say here and I'm getting as an additional message, maybe some of you are on the crossroads in terms of wanting to end a marriage or a relationship, and you are not sure which way to go, whether to stay, to commit, or to just leave and find somebody else. My advice here would be to first work on the forgiveness, because when you forgive the people who have hurt you, you are closing a wound that is making you quite emotional and irrational in your thinking and decisions. Okay, when that wound is healed, you will get a different perspective on what is happening to you and where you want to go next, and then you will get such clarity on which path is right for you. But while you're under the influence of the wound from the past, you cannot see things as clear as you would if you have healed this wound. So that would be my advice for you. First heal this, and then the right path for you will present itself quite clearly. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And I feel this is one of the lessons that not a lot of people get to learn, but I guess you are called to learn it here. And that is, if you love somebody, you should be able to let them go as well. Because sometimes what is best for the other person is for you to let them go. And same goes for you too, okay? To love somebody does not mean to hold them close. It means to give them just enough freedom to feel like they belong to you, but are not suffocated by you. So there's a nice little story. I don't know if such story exists in English language, but I definitely know it in Croatian. And it goes something like this. So love is like sand. When you put it in your hand, if you hold it way too tight, you cannot see the sand and you cannot enjoy it. If you open your hand widely, the sand will fall off your hand, go through your fingers. But if you hold it just somewhere on halfway, so not too tight, not too loose, the sand will stay within your hand. Okay? Same it goes with love. Do not suffocate, but do not just let her be wherever it wants to be. By that I mean there needs to be some sense of belonging, a community, a connection, but not in a way that makes people trapped, or in a way that lets everybody do whatever the heck they want and not even care, okay? Find a good balance, and that's what is emphasized here. Yes, closeness, but space at the same time, because love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And I feel that you should have this in mind when you are choosing your partner. If you've had problems with possessiveness in the past, whether you are possessive or your partner, especially be mindful of this. Same as if your partners were not ready to commit and they were just running all over the place and not being consistent, have this in mind. You need to find somebody who will give you containment, if you're familiar with that term, okay? Containment gives you space that belongs to you too, but does not suffocate you. It sounds the same as the stand story, right? Because it is. So that is something you should be looking for. And when you see that in a person, you should definitely check that person out, okay? Get to know them better, because that would be a person that is a good fit for you. In those terms, of course, there has to be compatibility in other areas as well. Let's see what else. What's next in love for you, pal 2? We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yes, I like this for you guys. And pay attention to the red flags. Of course, that's just what I've been saying. The signs are cautioning you. So definitely you had to hear the sand story for obvious reasons, because I feel a lot of you will benefit from it. And guys, do flirt. Open yourselves up, okay? Open yourself for romance, for this lighthearted energy. Allow yourself to experiment, to see what feels good and what does not. When you go on a date with somebody, don't think about whether this person will like me. Guys, you need to think about, do I like this person? The focus should be on you. Whether you will like the person that sits across you and not whether they will like you, okay? Put a bit more focus on yourself and your needs and your own enjoyment, okay? And do pay attention to the red flags, because with this, what I'm seeing, you have had a serious number of partners who have had red flags and you just missed it, or you saw it and you thought you could fix it. Do not make the same mistake again, pile 2. Okay, let's clarify all of that. What's next in love for pile 2? Okay, like half of the deck just jumped right out of my hand. So I would say a lot of things are gonna happen for you, but until we pull the cards, I think I'm just gonna take the one. Okay, but until we pull the cards, I'm not gonna say anything more. We have the Strength. What's next in love, pile 2? We have 2 of Cups, of course. We have the King of Swords. We have the Chariot, and we'll take one more just because you had 2 cards here. And we have the Devil. Okay. So I feel that a lot of you feel very weak, like you don't have the strength to carry on. You have been through a lot, guys. I can see that here. But the good thing is, once you start to open yourself up to romance, to love, it will get easier. Okay? Now I feel you're a bit in despair. You have lost your hopes, but it doesn't have to be like this, okay? Once you start to open yourself to just enjoy time you spend with others, I feel you will get like an energy boost and it will be easier for you. And like I said, whether you already have somebody or not, you should open yourself up for conversations, for flirting, just to feel what it feels like to be in that energy. I feel it will be quite beneficial for you guys. And with the 2 of Cups underneath the crossroads, I'm definitely seeing here that a lot of you are on the verge of making a decision whether to stay with your current partner or just go away or just end the relationship. And like I said already, the best thing for you to do is to try to heal this, okay? And then make your decision. Because what I'm seeing here is that a lot of you have a problem with a father figure. That's what I have to say here, a father figure. Why? A lot of our traumas, like most of our traumas, always come from our early childhood and are connected to our parents, maybe grandparents, okay? So the people who are the closest, even if they were the best parents in the world, you will have some sort of traumas connected to them, because it doesn't matter what happened to you. What matters is what conclusion you took from that, what happened to you, okay? Maybe you had a perfect childhood, but you took a conclusion out of that. So you concluded that your parents are always trying to go into your stuff, always trying to influence your life in certain ways, okay? So you don't have your freedom. But your parents might have been great, okay? But you had this conclusion and it has affected the rest of your life. And what I'm seeing here is the father figure who needs to be forgiven for something. And then after that, what I'm seeing even further is your mother, forgiving your mother for not setting up for the behavior of the father. Okay, so this is quite specific, but I feel that a lot of you who will go down this path of forgiveness will come to that conclusion at the end, because here it is clear for me, okay? And once you do that, you will basically heal the feminine energy within you, and you will be able to build better lasting connections. And if you already have your own family, I feel your children will also benefit from this. You will be a better mother or father to them because of it, okay? When you release yourself from old energies that are not probably even yours, you might have just taken the generational trauma for some of you, okay? And if you try to heal it here, you will end the cycle with you, and it will not pass on to your children then, okay? If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. This is more of a healing work, which I do. And for those of you who are interested, you can always contact me for that. But for those of you who are not familiar with this, don't be confused. It will reveal itself for you in time when you're ready for it, okay? And with the pay attention to the red flags, really be mindful of when you see a person coming towards you. Really be mindful of how they are acting, okay? Because the person might seem very alluring, like this ice cream here, right? We all would have a little bit of ice cream. But if you are on your diet, and this is what you're actually doing, you are on a diet from relationships, okay? You will definitely look at this for what it is. It is a calorie bomb, and you should avoid it, okay? Even though it looks amazing, it will taste amazing, but at the end of the road, it will give you calories, the calories you want to avoid, okay? So this is a metaphor, guys, but you get what I'm saying, I hope, okay? Think in advance. If you see it at the beginning, don't just dismiss it, because it will only grow bigger and stronger. Okay, let's take one card of advice to end this reading for you guys. What advice does pile 2 need to hear? Yeah, forgiveness. So definitely no more to say about this. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Exactly. You only get to lose something, not gain. Well, in terms of coaching, which I do, we can find some gain you are getting from not forgiving somebody, but the thing you gain from that is not actually what you truly want, okay? So if we get to that point, and I will explain that further. If not, I feel that this is enough, okay? This is suffice for you guys to know. Nothing can be gained from this, okay? Forgive. Let yourself free, because with forgiveness, you're not justifying the things that people did to you. You are allowing yourself to go on with your life, okay? Remember that. You're not justifying what they did, but you're allowing yourself to move past that. My dear pal 2, this was a beautiful reading. I hope it resonated, and I hope that I see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. You have chosen the clear quartz crystal. Okay. Let's dive into the reading. First, we're going to pull some oracle cards, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot you have chosen for your reading. What's next in love for pile 3? What do we need to know for my pile 3? What is next in love? We have indulging in the possible pleasure. Oh, what a card. So this card is connected to the energy of the second chakra. So you guys, I feel a lot of sexual activity for a lot of you, right? Okay, if you have been celibate for a long time, or you haven't had a partner for a long time, I feel you guys are gonna go wild. Okay, for a lot of you, there is a major shift coming towards expressing yourself through sexuality. And I feel you will have a lot of suitors, you will flirt a lot, you will go out a lot, you will indulge in everything possible that comes your way. So a lot of sexual activity, as I already said. And I feel that a lot of you might travel to certain places, so maybe you will meet different types of people, and it will all be very interesting to you, and you will want to try it out. Maybe you will travel to a different country, a different continent. to a place where different religions, different skin colors, and you will want to try everything out, okay? You will want to know what it's like to be with somebody of different religion, of different skin color, of different race, okay? And I feel that this will be quite interesting for you guys. And with all of this, I do have to warn you, with this amount of energy that I'm getting here, be careful of who you let into your energy field, because with every person that we interact, especially in the sexual sense, you take on their energy. This is especially true for females, okay, for women, because women have this ability to take on everything their partner feels, thinks, and transmute into something good if you know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, it just remains as garbage within you. I don't know if a lot of you have come to this information earlier in life or not, but since I'm telling you, you should look it up. Maybe you would then be a bit more mindful about who you interact with in sexual terms, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun or anything, but do be careful who you let in your sacred space, okay? I feel this is very, very crucial for some of you guys, okay? Let's see what else. What's next in love for pile 3? We have return, and we have metamorphosis. Quite interesting, actually. I feel that a lot of you are maybe on a rebound because you ended a relationship, or you are secretly wanting your ex to return to you, but it is not happening, and you're just trying to get your mind off your ex. And that's why you are so into having fun, into going out, into changing partners, and just living your life. And I'm not against it, like I already said, do whatever, right? But do be mindful of what type of people you let in your energy. It is crucial for you to understand that they leave a mark, they leave a trace on your energy body, and it takes a lot of years to cleanse that out of yourself. There are techniques you can actually do to speed up that process, but a lot of people don't even know that they take on other people's energies, okay? And since they don't know it, they don't know what's wrong with them, and even less they know how to do something about it. A lot of you, I feel what's coming next, I feel that with this experience of you partying, going out, trying different stuff, experimenting, you will definitely get to a point where everything will change for you. I feel you will hit, let's say, rock bottom, because this picture is actually quite scary if you look at it. I don't see it as a good thing, but I see it as a necessary thing for you, because you need to hit rock bottom to really see that this is not actually what you're looking for, and that this is just an excuse, an escape from what is really troubling you, and that is the fact that your ex is not coming back. The fact that you cannot, if it's not your ex, the person you are wanting, you cannot have them at the moment, and that you have been trying to escape that wound, that emotional wound that you have by switching partners, by going from one relationship to the other, by having one night stands or whatever, okay? And I feel that this needs to happen for you to really go through metamorphosis, to actually be able to look your problem in the eye and face it. Let's see what else. What's next in love for you guys? Okay, we have a jumper here. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So there is a new path for you, But I feel this path is not right in terms of what you really want. It is right as a phase, so you could gain clarity on what it is the problem, what is the problem here, and what it is that you are wanting. So I don't feel this is wrong in terms it is wrong for you. I feel that it's just not the thing you truly desire, but it is a phase that you should or you have to go through to be able to really know what it is that you want. Okay, I hope that I'm making sense, that I'm not really making this overly complicated, because it's quite simple actually when you look at it. Okay, let's see what else. What's next in love for pile 3? We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And we have, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I'm getting 2 versions here. First version is that a lot of you will eventually return to your ex. You will get another chance with them, and they will be the one after you've gone through all of your experiences, and they probably will go through them as well. And you guys will reunite at some point, and it will be necessary for you to express your love at that point, because that will be the thing that will actually allow you to come together. Okay, so do not withhold emotion when you interact with this person. You can be yourself, you can express yourself freely. Okay, this is one version for those of you who resonate with this version. For others of you who will not have this story, you will get something else, which is, when I look at it, maybe even nicer. But again, it doesn't really matter what I think about it. But you will get a new perspective. You will be healed from these energies, and because of that, you will recognize an ideal partner from yourself, for yourself, from the people who you have already met. So that might be some friend or an acquaintance that has had an interest in you for some time and you haven't reciprocated their feelings, or just some person that you met sometime but it never grew into anything, or you may have not had any time to get to know each other better. So it is somebody who you already know, and you will see them in another light, because you will have this experience and you will know what it is that you actually want, and you will recognize that in the person you already know but haven't considered to be a potential partner up to that point. And I feel that it is amazing, because when that happens, it means that you will have healed something which would allow you to actually see what you were missing this whole time, and that you were trying to find in this ex person or within other people who you've had interactions with. Okay, and you will finally be able to see who is the person who can give you that. And that's why I think that is amazing. That's why I love this. Okay, let's clarify that for you guys. What is next for pile 3 in love? What is next in love for pile 3? What do we need to know? We have the sun. Yeah, I feel that it will be illuminated to you. So it will be shown to you who it is, the real person for you. So who the person for you is. Because I don't think you can see that clearly now. I feel you have a lot of insecurities and hurt that does not allow you to see things clearly. And once you go through that experience and go through the metamorphosis here and you release the past, it will become evident to you which person in your life is the one for you. And you already know them. That's even better. What else? Yeah, we have the Hermit. So the first thing that has to happen is for you to return to yourself. And that means for you to really connect to your needs, to your wantings, to who you really are. To illuminate again the path, but the path within. So that you will know when you see your partner in front of you that they are the one. Something will just click and you will know it. And I really love this pile 3 for you. I really do. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the 8 of Wands. Good. What I'm seeing here is that your metamorphosis will have to do with emotions and the way that you express your emotions. Maybe there's a lot of drama in your life currently, but once you go through that metamorphosis, you will know how to express your feelings in a healthy way, in a constructive way, and you will be able to build relationships on compassion, on empathy, of nurturing, on support, without guilt tripping somebody into it, without shaming somebody, or just, you don't have to do that. You can feel guilty for something or shameful of something, okay? It goes both ways, so take how it resonates. And I feel that once that happens, that the person who is the one for you will come quickly in your life, and you will fall in love really easily, and everything will just flow. Everything will just flow for you, and it will be easy, okay? So I feel that you guys have a journey ahead, okay? It will not be as quick as you might want it to be, but since you're currently in the state of having fun and exploring and experimenting, it's fine. It will actually bring something good for you. There will be something good out of it. But at the end, what's next is a really good person for you. But in the meantime, you have a lot of wrong persons, okay? Just bear that in mind and don't get too attached emotionally. I feel that that is something you needed to hear. Okay, we'll take one more card for advice to see what do you need to hear, some guidance, some advice, and we'll end the reading with this. Okay, 2 want to come out. We have be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel exactly. And that's why I feel that you have to go through this phase to really discern whether this is something you're interested in or not, to find the real you, to find what it is that you need, what it is that you want, to find your authenticity. And once you do that, it will be quite easy to recognize the people who are your match. And we have receive with love and compassion. Oh my God, love and appreciation. I don't know why I saw compassion. I guess it has to do with the Queen of Cups here, but never mind. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. I feel that you are type of people, pile 3, who have had problems in the past with accepting, with receiving, with allowing somebody to give something to you because you felt like you owe somebody something if you decide to receive. And that is side of feminine energy that is wounded, okay? So, and I have to say, with this card here, which we started with, I'm definitely seeing again like female energy or feminine energy that is out of place. But again, like I said, you have to go through that experience to know that that is not something that you truly want. So even though it will leave a type or some kind of mark on you, that experience will shape you. It will metamorph you into something else. So like I already said, you have to go through it to know exactly what you want. And bear in mind that receiving something and letting somebody help you does not necessarily mean that you owe somebody something. If you don't understand this, definitely work on receiving, because if the receiving part is out of balance, you will not be able to receive the love from the partner that is right for you. Okay? My dear pile 3, I hope this resonated. I hope this helped. And I hope you go through this journey well and safe and taken care of. Okay? And I hope that I see you in the next reading. Bye.